first. All right, guys. Well, so we did reboots. We did all kinds of testing to see what's going on with the audio and why, for some reason, SpaceX keeps coming up with media unavailable. I don't know what's going on with it, but either which way, we can hear it. You guys can watch it, and if you want to hang out, we'll give you commentary as it's going off. The only thing is I can't show it and play the video at the same time because for some reason it's just not coming through. And we rebooted, we did all of the things. So, anyways, my apologies. We do what we can do. That's all that we can do.
I have a really stupid idea, Joe.
So this thing might not actually go off. We just heard that they're holding at T minus 40 seconds. They are not, like they're saying, is they're not replenishing prop, meaning that they will most likely scrub this thing. So we will see what happens. It is fully, we can see it, it's fully chilled. They're doing the updating right now to see what ends up happening. And as of right now, I just have a feeling this is not going to go. We were thinking about this, right, Shannon? That
right,
the weather is probably going to do it.
Sad voice coming in. We did just hear that we are still going to be red. So at this point, we are essentially transitioning this to be a wet dress. So wet dress is when we fully load prop on board the rocket. So we are going to see the clock probably start up again. But once they get down to 10 seconds, they're going to
10 seconds, they're going to cut it.
And then we.
I don't know if that'll work. I can do it if you want me to. If not, then I won't.
So that's it. It's dead. Well, I mean, I guess we can look at it on a positive note. Maybe we can figure out what the heck is wrong with their feed and why we're not getting audio to come through SpaceX, and why is SpaceX coming up as a media not available? Like, what the heck is going on? So they're going to go down to T minus 10 seconds, folks. They're going to hold at T minus 10 seconds, and then they're going to scrub the mission. There you go, T minus 41, and that's it. That is a scrub. They are going to now unload as much prop as possible, and then they're going to have to bring in and reload. Now, remember, the video, I mean, the time or the opportunity is the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th. 24th, 25th, and 26th. So that means that they still have a window of opportunity tomorrow to launch. The problem that I don't understand, what they do here, and I've said this in Florida many times, that I just don't freaking get it. In Florida, it's very similar to Texas. The Gulf is very warm. The land is warm, but the land is hotter than the Gulf. And the same thing here. The land ends up being hotter than what we have in the Atlantic Ocean. What happens is it causes a lot of clouds and thunderstorms to roll in the late afternoon. Why do you do a launch in the late afternoon on the Gulf or like with us with Kennedy Space Center? Don't do it. It doesn't make sense. Anyone that has lived in Florida, for example, for even a year is going to know that you don't try to launch something in the afternoon because it's going to rain. The same thing holds true here in Texas. I just don't understand why they do this. What do you think?
Yeah, it's monsoon season right now.
Right.
You know, I don't know. Maybe they can only do what they can do.
Yeah, I don't know why it has to be late in the afternoon. I mean, okay, here's an example. If this went off in the morning, it would have went off. If it was for, like, let's say noon, it would have went off. Because this is a red due to weather. This isn't a red due to, plumbing. They started leaking again or whatever.
Yeah.
This is literally due to weather. Which obviously, if you look at it, it's not raining. But like I said before, SpaceX is more concerned about upper atmospheric conditions than pad conditions, because that rocket's only on the pad for a very, very short period of time when the arms are released and it's actually having to sit there and they have to worry about wind gusts and whatnot. It's very short. So the biggest issue is up in the upper level winds. What does it look like up there?
Right.
So obviously it was pretty bad upstairs, not just on the ground. But either which way, this gives us an opportunity to dial in to see exactly what is going on with SpaceX and with audio and why audio isn't coming through properly, because it was coming through. If you guys remember, it was coming through fine. You weren't getting the video feed, remember, but we were hearing the double of the feed. Basically, it was like an echo. But then once that echo went away, that was it. I couldn't get the feed up there at all. There was no more audio that would come through. So very, very strange. I don't know what's going on, but we will work on it tonight as always, and we'll be ready for a launch tomorrow. Just to kind of recap here, I think, Shannon, I think that's something that we should do. August 4th, we were there, okay, to watch this thing launch, and they ended up pushing it back to the 24th. The 24th comes, and now there's a propellant leak. The onboarding of propellant onto the ship 37, propellant leak. They ended up putting like another 200, almost 300-foot line or something, brand new, so that wouldn't leak. And now today, everything was a go with the ship and Super Heavy, but then it was a red or a no-go due to weather.
Very frustrating.
Very frustrating. Very frustrating.
I am signing off the chat. You guys can stay on here, but I need
Where are you going,
to go. I have been working one job.
Yes.
Then I went to do my other job, and
I appreciate you being here.
running here. And
Go have an adult beverage.
This is the dinner Joe had for me. Although much appreciated, I'm gonna pass out.
Did you eat them?
No, I saved some for you.
Eat them. Eat them. All right.
That's
Hey,
actually
Shannon, thanks for all the gifted memberships
Good night,
and everything. Have a good one. Bye,
All
guys. I will
right.
see you guys
Maybe tomorrow.
tomorrow, maybe.
We'll drag her in here tomorrow. But I tell you what, though, we set up her on a computer with you didn't hear a single complaint. Not a single complaint. There was no complaints. So that means the computer actually worked. Well, anyways, guys, listen. This is really frustrating. I could imagine, I can't even imagine the guys over there at SpaceX right now being like, we have one more day and then this is going to be pushed back for like, I don't know, a week or two. We need to get this thing off the ground tomorrow. I'm telling you, they need to push this. They need to change this window. They cannot launch in the late evening, late afternoon, early evening. They just can't do it. That is when weather rolls in. When we were looking at the weather, remember we were talking about it when we first came on together. We're looking at it. It's like you can see the weather coming through, but in the early morning and early afternoon even, there wasn't weather coming through at all. So, or very little, let's just say.
Very little. There was
very, very
bit,
little.
yeah.
Little sparks here and there, but not like Typhoon, where they're actually giving it a full red on due to weather, where they can't launch. And we've seen SpaceX launch in the rain. We've seen them launch when the weather didn't look good. We've seen them launch when there's black clouds on the horizon. So, but once again, that just has to do with atmospheric conditions, upper level atmospheric conditions.
Being extra cautious, Joe.
We said that.
Cautious, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've blown up, IFT-7, IFT-8, IFT-9. Then they blew up, the Starship 35, literally on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, or 36. Sorry, I think it was 36. 36. On the ground, and that was the end of that. And that was without even lighting it. That was literally just blowing up due to springing a leak on the COPV.
You know what though? It was a beautiful explosion.
It was a beautiful explosion. Massey got toasted though.
Yeah,
that thing was burning and crackling for a long time. So that's why if they go and launch Ship 38 coming up, which will be the last of the Block 2, if they end up launching Ship 38, I'm telling you, they're going to end up having to test the damn thing, spin that thing up once again by retrofitting that OLM with the coupler to be able to fit the Starship on it and literally test it on pad 1 or pad A.
Right.
That's just crazy. That is crazy. I really feel bad for these guys because literally 7-8 months now they've just had just the worst luck, literally the thorn in the side, the pebble in the shoe, however you want to look at it, where it's just block 2 has just been the rabbit's foot, the black rabbit's foot. It's just horrible. I don't even know.
Yeah, they
So
need some luck on their side, Joe. It's just
they really do.
it's gonna happen. There's no way this is gonna fail.
No.
It's definitely doable.
Yeah.
They just have some setbacks, and they expect setbacks.
Yeah.
That's why they do all these tests. They can't just build a rocket and then think that first time is just going to go and be perfect. I mean,
Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Peter, for being here. We love you guys. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Piney Woods, Valio, Christopher, Speed Racer, Jay Wolf, Sky Beetle 65, all you guys. Listen, thank you for coming back. Chad, Larry, Kyle, Wes, Michael, all you guys, just, thank you for being here. Sorry about the audio issues. We're going to work it out overnight, tonight. And, hopefully by tomorrow we'll be live and actually be able to see this thing. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise because now we'll be able to cover it properly and not have to, defer to another channel because we're having this audio issue. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. It's just really strange when I was going into SpaceX and it's saying media unavailable, almost like they were getting inundated, pummeled, and now it wasn't playing because I would hit play and it says media unavailable. Hit play, media unavailable. It's like, why is it unavailable? Play the video. So I don't really know, guys. But anyways, listen, blessings to all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Shannon, for everything that you do. I'll let you bid your adieus.
I don't have much to ado. I predicted a launch today. It didn't happen. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know whether or not I should really go to the casino now. But, I'm kind of debating that one back and forth. Plus, we actually have some massive thunderstorms coming in.
You have weather coming in over there too.
Yeah,
we have
do.
some weather coming in here,
Yeah.
To South Florida too. It's that hurricane, like all of that whipping action of all that, that trailing, where it's sucking in the moisture towards that massive hurricane. We're getting a lot of that moisture coming across the Gulf. So,
I'm gonna suggest this to Joe and see what he says. But maybe tomorrow morning, we can do some kind of test live feed, members only test live feed.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that
and play around with that.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We can do Yeah, we can do a live feed or just members only. Live or something. We can do that. See if we can get it. Make sure that we can get it dialed in prior to, and then leave everything alone and see. It's just the weirdest thing because rebooting and getting back into everything and it's still not working. Something's not right there. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. So, but anyways,
and I'm wondering if would it have made a difference had I sent it over through Ninja?
I don't know. Maybe we could have done that. It's really odd. We can kind of we'll kind of think through it, but it's very odd. It's almost like the other networks, the other feeds were on. And it was working. And then when I tried getting in, I couldn't get in anymore. Almost like it was like inundated or something. It was just strange.
Yeah.
Very, very strange. That's the one thing with X. Because remember, this isn't played through YouTube. It's being played through X. And X is like a funny thing like that. Sometimes it gets like really, pummeled and it doesn't work right. We've seen that in the past with other feeds and other things going on, other events. So, but anyways, well, listen. Thank you once again for being here, and we will see you tomorrow, same time. Hopefully not. Same bat channel, and hopefully, if these guys are smart, because they are smart, they're going to launch this thing not in the afternoon. They're going to launch it more towards midday or maybe in the morning. So keep watching the feed, and I will let you know, because I will put it up 2-3 hours prior to, so you know when it's going to happen. So anyways, we'll see you.
Bye,
Have a great
everybody. We'll
one.
see you mañana.
We'll see you tomorrow.